When did the same people who once called you a monster come crawling back for help? I was 22 when my family found out I'd been secretly sending money to my older brother Jake, who was struggling with addiction. They exploded. Mom called me an enabler. Dad said I was destroying the family with my bleeding heart. My sister Lisa screamed that I was feeding his demons. Uncle Mike looked me in the eyes and told me I was dead to him. Cousin Sarah blocked my number that night. They kicked me out of the house. No warning. Just me, my car, and a few garbage bags of clothes. I spent that night in a parking lot, engine running just to stay warm, trying to figure out how love could be seen as betrayal. They raised me to be compassionate until that compassion didn't fit into their idea of what love should look like. I started over from nothing, worked night shifts at a diner, slept 4 hours a day, and poured everything I had into getting my nursing degree. Every dollar went to school instead of rent. I lived in a crumbling studio with a leaky ceiling and ate ramen more nights than I can count. But I was driven. I didn't just want to help Jake, I wanted to understand him. I studied addiction, trauma therapy, and recovery science. I read every book I could find, went to Al-Anon meetings, got certified in crisis intervention. I wanted to be ready in case the day ever came when he needed more than just a sibling. I wanted to be someone who could actually help him survive. Then the day came. Jake overdosed on a Friday night. His roommate called me at 2 a.m. He was in the ICU, kidneys failing, intubated, his body barely hanging on. They'd been hiding his relapse from me for months. And suddenly, all those people who turned their backs on me, their names lit up on my phone like it was Christmas morning. Mom sobbing. He's dying, sweetheart. He's really dying. Dad, his voice cracked and shaking. We don't know what to do. Can you help us? Lisa, the one who called me a fool, whispered, "You're the only one who understands this stuff. Please, don't let him die." I didn't say, "I told you so." I didn't even pause. I just drove 4 hours straight to the hospital and didn't leave for weeks. I translated every medical term for them, explained every chart, coordinated with social workers, found a clinical trial across state lines. I pulled every string I had from the hospital where I worked. When Jake was withdrawing, I sat by his bed with cold towels, talking him through the hallucinations, the tremors, the panic. Week 4, he came back to himself. I'll never forget the look in his eyes, clear for the first time in years. He grabbed my hand and whispered, "You never stopped believing I was worth saving, even when I didn't believe it myself." My dad broke down in sobs. Mom held my hand so tight it hurt. Lisa looked at me with tears in her eyes. "We called you a monster," she said, "but you saved him. You saved us." Jake's been clean for 8 months now. His kidneys healed better than anyone expected. Uncle Mike drives 3 hours every month to visit him. Sarah sends care packages. Our family finally started learning the difference between enabling and supporting, between tough love and abandonment. They once saw me as the villain, but in the end, I was the one who kept believing when everyone else gave up.